This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat that far. We keeping a foot on the what? On the Hicks. We keeping a foot on the what? On the Hicks. Let's talk about it, man. Errol the True Spence, they asked him the question. You keep knocking down the door of guys having belts. First you did this with Kell Brook. Then you did this with Shawn Porter. Then you did this with your Dennis Ugas. And now you're going to do it with Terence Crawford. Errol the True Spence basically said, I don't knock down doors. I kick down those motherfuckers. I kick down Kell Brook's door. I kick down Shawn Porter's door. I kick down Danny Garcia's door. And I'm going to kick fucking the barking, the Chihuahua barking behind that damn fence. Notice the choking, the croaking variation. Because Terence Crawford's not going to be barking. You saw that in the press conference. He just wanted to get straight to the point because he understands this is retirement. This is a retirement check. When you go 12 rounds with Spence, you are no longer the same fighter. It's all about Spence obliterating you. It's all about Errol Spence dominating you. It's all about Errol Spence busting your ass up. Crawford understands this. He realizes this. He knows this is his conclusive and finality fate. He knows that when it's all said and done, he's going to get tactically aggressed. He's going to get technically punched with the technical punching placement. And he knows he's going to get body snatching worked. And what have we said all along? It's a levying conglomeration of an onslaught of punishment. Because it's the punishment style. He understands that. That's why him and his team are trying to find out if Errol Spence is on something when we know this is the same thing we saw with Danny Garcia. It's the same shit we saw with Shawn Porter. Same shit we saw with your Dennis Ugas. Same shit we saw with Kell Brook. Same shit we saw with Lamont Peterson. Same shit we saw with Samuel Vargas. Same shit we saw with basically Chris Van Heeteren. Same thing we saw with Phil O'Greco. Same thing we have seen time and time again. That Errol the True Spence is constantly questioned. You've had beta males talk about his nipples. Why are you looking at a man's nipples? Why are you looking at a grown man's nipples? It speaks more about you than it does the fighter. Let me say it again. It speaks more about you than the actual fighter. Why are you looking at a grown man's nipple? Why don't you sit there and look at the variation? Look at the assimilation. Look at the equation. Look at the appropriation. Look at the dedication. Look at the application. Look at the education. Look at the finalization. Look at the totalization. Look at the periodization. And look at the completion of a big fish, of a rock star, of a megalodon shark. A guy who dominates, obliterates, punishes, does what he wants in his own ecosystem. The ecosystem being the deep waters. Because he drowns you, leagues and leagues under the water, droves and droves under the water. You're going to get pressured. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. You're going to feel the unlimited pressure. You're going to feel everything that this guy's bringing to the table. Why are you going to feel this? Because when it's all said and done, he has a mission. The mission statement is to dominate and obliterate. The mission statement is to devastate and brutalize. And the mission statement is to punish. He's the Terminator. He's the Punisher. And his job is to be a Punisher by trade. It just so happens that Terence Crawford is the next in line to be punished. It just so happens that Terence Crawford is the next in line to be brutalized. It just so happens that Terence Crawford is the next to be broken down. His will is going to get broken because he's not coming in, oh, I'm going to lose. And we don't want Terence Crawford to come in there and wanting to lose. We want you confident. We want you sure of your shoe shining ability. We want you to think that you have every right and every opportunity to think that you're going to do something so that Errol the True Spence can physically break you down. can physically let your body know, even when your mind doesn't want to do it, fold like a fucking pretzel. You saw them face off. You saw the difference. You saw that Errol the True Spence was too big, too durable, and built too for tough. So what don't you guys understand? What don't you guys see with the distinction, the separation? Because when it's all said and done, Errol the True Spence is on a mission statement. And until the mission is accomplished, which is i.e. undisputed at 147, then Errol the True Spence is going to send an emphatic message. And the emphatic message is, if you want smoke, it's free, but you can't smoke for free. Let me say it again. If you want smoke, it's free, but you can't smoke for free. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. I keeps the foot on the X. I keeps the foot on the X. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.